You're in tune to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast.
Turn the music up inside my session. These folks gotta hear my message.
Bringing balanced black radio to the masses.
All right, everybody, 1 2 1 2. What's going on? You're now in tune to another session of the syndicated worldwide FuseBox Radio Broadcast, bringing the balance back to black radio since 1998. Whether it's on your FM dial, internet radio station, podcast, or favorite cultural website of choice, you got myself on the music and commentary mix, DJ Fusion. On the side, you got my bro who does the same. What's going on, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, glad you came. Yes, me and Fusion gonna funk it up, yes, the same. Yes, indeedy. Big love, shout out to the whole wide world and galaxy, of course, DJ Fusion. And song Raw Black Hawk. On L. John Rockwell, of course, and rocking well for you and yours, of course. Thank you again for arriving. This is the Space Doc Funk Station. Glad you've docked with us. We're going to give you the goodies the best possible in the galactic stellar way we can. Yes, indeedy. Nappy, yes, I am. DJ Fusion, what's the deal?
Oh, man. We'll be getting to that in the commentary mode in a minute, but both of us have been insanely busy. Hence some of the throwback shows that we've been having on the 9 to 5 ends and on FuseBox Radio Business. So I'm glad that even though I'm literally doing this joint while I am laying down, we're finally able to do a commentary and do a whole brand new freaking show. Cause it has not been bad in FuseBox Radio land. It's just been really freaking busy.
No doubt.
And it's going to continue that way for a little bit, since I think that's just our pattern right now in the fall to winter, is that free time is severely limited when it's not like naps and sleep. So it's all good, man. Things are cool. And yeah, let's get right into everything. For those who are new listening to the FuseBox Radio, what's up? I hope y'all enjoy our show on the music ends, and if you don't dig our commentary in terms of the content and maybe some of our views, you at least get some thought sparked and some talk and everything. So yeah, we're gonna get into a few things. And for those again who are brand spanking new, let me break down how we do the show. We try to put it up into thirds. Like the first third ends up being us talking not just about FuseBox Radio promo and upcoming events, but various news items that have just come up that interest us, or just things going on in our lives. And then the other 2/3 is myself and the Black Hawk going ahead and getting into the music mixes of older new school joints on the hip hop, soul, funk, jazz, reggae, and other ends from indie and major label artists. So let's go on ahead and get into it. You can always check out what's going on the FuseBox Radio Broadcast fam at FuseBoxRadio.com. Our official blog site is BlackRadioIsBack.com. The vast majority of our social media ends with FuseBox Radio, such as Twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, Instagram.com/FuseBox Radio, so forth and so on. Our official Facebook page, which we're getting more people, joining that, which is really cool. Thank y'all for that, is Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio Show in terms of one straight word. So on the Facebook page, like most of the social media, really, it's just, various stuff we're up to, things that pop up on people's minds on serious and goofy news ends, and just other random goodies in the realms of music and other things. So, folks want to join all them pages, that's cool. And for the folks who listen to us via podcast, via whatever means you do, if they got a rating system such as iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podbean, all them fine folks, you like what we do, please give us a rating, do those, various star systems. And if you got the time to put in a comment, we do that, that'd be really appreciated. Cause that type of thing gets us to more people's eyes and ears and all that good stuff about what we do and how we rock it out. On the event end, yeah, man, it's just been so busy for us. about a few months back, we did Mid-Atlantic Podcast Conference. The end of last month in September was the New York Media Festival. Folks spoke at, along with folks at Google and Shutterstock, about various means of electronic media. I touched base more on the podcast and music promotion end. Did a few events for the fine folks over at Recreative Spaces and Rhode Island Avenue Main Street Association on the exercise end of some of their art in the park exercise joints with the yoga stees. Just did the Marine Corps Marathon literally on the day that we are recording. So folks have been up since about a smooth 2:45 a.m. So it's been busy. It's been wild busy. And this upcoming weekend, for November 4th and 5th, folks are going to be attending the DC Podcast Festival. Shout out to Jennifer Crawford and all the fine folks there. On Saturday, November 5th, I'm going to be doing another diversity in podcasting panel, and that's going to feature some of our peoples from other parts of Black Podcast and Lady Podcast land, from Tag Nation, Where's My 40 Acres, excuse me, dang. And, cause I don't want to say this wrong, cause again, I am so tired. I just want to make sure I give, this other podcast the props it deserves here. This is how you know you're recording live, guys, cause I'm doing pauses. I'm looking up stuff on a tablet whilst we are talking, because it has been a little while. Oh, and the folks from the Black Geeks podcast. So, we're all talkers. I know folks who listen to these various shows listen to us. So it's going to be a good convo. Folks missed out last year. Oh, and also, the Nerpocalypse is going to be representing there as well. So folks know we're all talkers on our various podcasts. And, we're smart folks, so we got a whole bunch of stuff to say. So it's going to be another lively panel. And that is going to be starting at 11:45 a.m. on Saturday, November 5th. You can go to dcpodfest.com for more information about all the programming they're going to have, which includes speakers, live shows, again, panels like we're doing and stuff like that. And it should be a good time. It's metro accessible for folks in the DC area, all of that good stuff. So it's going to be lively. And also, shout out to the folks over at Brick Bodies downtown in downtown Baltimore. About every third Saturday, folks have been rocking out there for their Splash and Burn exercise events, free for members, $5 if you are not a member, and they're gonna work you out. I play music for it, and I'm tired of watching those folks work out. But you want to get your exercise on and get your water on, it's all good. And let's see here. That's all the non-behind the scenes stuff I could talk about, because the behind the scenes stuff has been keeping us super busy too. But that's the adventures of indie media, guys. This is how things tend to happen, on top of trying to do things like have outside lives and hang out with friends and fam and all of that. So FuseBox Radio Land, man, it's been a trip, but it's been a good one. It's been a good one. So let's see here. It's been a while since we were able to talk and catch up. Not just on the show, but kind of in general. I mean, we talk and everything because we're actually friends. We're not just doing this show and just going our separate ways or whatever. But again, life has been wild, busy. Let's see here. I'm going to talk briefly about my past few trips to the African American Museum down here in DC. Because I know some things you've hit up kind of dovetail into that before we get into some news items and everything.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and, matter of fact, let me just get into that first.
Cool,
that's just short.
Okay.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I had went to go see Birth of a Nation. There was a little bit of commentary about the situation before, and I wish the best for brother. I don't wish bad, even though it maybe came off that it meant bad or mean-spirited, but I just felt a vibration from the brother, you know what I'm saying? As far as the movie is concerned, I thought it was enjoyable, within its own right. if I compare it to movies like, that came out, like Rosewood or 12 Years a Slave, I mean, I guess, to me, they were almost all about the same. I mean, people could have maybe differences about performances. I thought they were good performances. I saw Robert Gribbin and Smith in there, and I was glad he pulled out. That was one of Spike Lee's who came up through Spike Lee, and light-skinned brother. And when I saw him, I knew they had a top-notch performer there, and I was glad that he was in it. And everybody I thought did good. I thought that I think it's worth seeing. I mean, whether it's great or not is up to eye of the beholder. But I thought he started the movie well because he started it like, I will say this, that slave was he was creeping out to get some food, and the catchers, I guess the po of that era, slave catchers, or not necessarily slave catchers, but people, patrollers, and was watching who was whatever. So basically same thing, maybe slightly different function. And they were, because they didn't like his tone of voice, they were going to kill him, but he was able to get away, So I think in that aspect, I liked that beginning because it wasn't just, the story is about people in slavery, so automatically it's not good times for people. So, that aspect, and I thought was cool, but it's I think it's worth seeing, and, big up for the brother for, putting together, the production.
All right. How can I put this? I was gifted a way to see the movie for free via these internets, and I'll probably watch it one day. I think part of me with these movies, even without the controversy, with Nate Parker, is that I honestly don't feel that, for me, this is a movie that I need to see, more so, not immediately, but it's more so because I think it's almost like fatigue in terms of how I feel Black Americans are portrayed in various Hollywood epics along that level. That doesn't mean there aren't good movies that have been made that way, but it would have to be a very radical departure from what has already been out here, especially within the last year or two, where we had various movies drop on that end, for me to necessarily be terribly eager to see it. And unfortunately, I think because of some of the intersections of the accusations and real life situations I had with the director and some of the things that happened in connection with the movie, it's going to probably be a while that joint is tainted, But I look at movies like his, like I look at a whole bunch of other things. The Black American experience is multifaceted, and we need to have movies that show multiple sides of it. And as much as some people sometimes get mad about the slavery aspect, I'm like, that was a side. That was the majority of the history in this country. If we go by the 1776 standard or whatever, that still had reverberations going on into literally this year in 2016. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I've peeped that it's making ends, but it's not making the ends I think it would have made without the controversy. Which, on a side note, I'm really tired of people on the net trying to be like, everything is all black folks' fault when some black movie doesn't blow up. Sometimes people just don't want to see it. Sometimes people got other stuff they want to see, or they got other way they want to spend their money. Don't tell people how the hell to spend their money. Like, it's a weird irony when you have some folks who are like, quote unquote, so ultra super pro black, they tell you to see one thing that somehow it's like your demarcation of your blackness, which is weird, because I'm like, usually when it comes to some of these movies, it's because some white folks hyped it up for a black audience. Like, people have to look at these type of elements, which again doesn't mean that it's good, bad, or indifferent as an art form, but it's kind of weird that they're like, support this, but I don't hear nobody talking about supporting like a movie I've seen recently, Queen of Kawte, which is really freaking good. That has Lupita Nyong'o in it. It was based off of a true life story about a young lady who played chess.
Oh, okay.
On the continent. Like, really good movie. Spectacular, but I'm like, people are screaming about Birth of a Nation, but you aren't screaming about that movie or other movies, because ultimately, even if you want to function in this particular capitalistic system right now, you got to show your support on more than one thing.
No doubt.
And with more than one artist. Like, people talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce all day just as an example. And you know what? If their success on certain levels is cool, but they're not the only people who need support or deserve support.
No doubt.
As black artists, you know what I mean? But, yeah, like, that's cool. I mean, I'm glad you got a chance to see it and give us an opinion.
It was just more or less. I want to see what is being presented, and sometimes it's really nothing like big screen for a movie, and just more or less the presentation. Because I'm a researcher, so I've read several books on the subject that that's talking about. So I mean, I know it. And I know it at least in the best way I can know it as a person in this time in history. And just as a slightly reminder people when they see this movie, remember this was something foisted on this area from about the 1500s until about the 1800s. So that slavery was only in that time period. It wasn't before then. At least in the Western world. So before then, it was just blacks and other people of color living together. You know what I'm saying? And then that came, but that's just a little brief note, because I know people will, there will always be people lingering when they see this, and this was something that was almost a commingling of, bringing people to this continent, to this country, and then there was already people here, so, some were able to work together, some weren't, but
let me ask you
there's a historical context to that movie before, that's basic. That not all people understand.
Let me ask you a quick question before we get into some other stuff or whatever.
Okay.
With the movie, did it show more so that his inspiration was a spiritual inspiration for freedom, or was it because of stuff that happened more so on the plantation, like women getting raped or people getting beat or whatever?
It was a combination. That's a good question, because one thing that
I've heard different things. I was curious from your viewpoint on that.
I mean, and also, I don't know if people know, if I'm correct, the original Birth of a Nation wasn't the Nat Turner story. This was a story about Nat Turner. So the original Birth of a Nation wasn't done about that. But this one, in its modern dispensation, this is a story about Nat Turner. And this is almost a basic story that people who are into black history learn especially when they first get into it. Nat Turner is one of the earliest stories that they learn. And as far as your question is concerned, it was that, and also what was interesting is that I know as a Christian, I understood this, and I think most Christians who are into reading beyond the Bible, and I knew some who were like that, they're always conflicted, and they see that certain scriptures promote slavery and servitude. Wow, and I remember I'd be like, well, why does it say this? He said, oh, well, I remember a Christian telling me, oh, well, that was the ancient word for, that was a Roman word or way of saying slavery. I mean, saying a servant. But, that was kind of a slick way of saying it. As a Christian, I let that go. But I noticed that in the movie, there was this little, if he was sent to a plantation to preach to them the scriptures, and they would say to be obedient. And then he started to feel conflicted at that, because the only reason why they were whatever was because how they were in slavery and how they were being treated. So it came to a point. So it's kind of a mix, because he was known as a like the best preacher in the area. So a slave preacher. So amongst the whites thought that also. So he picked up on reading early. So there was a lot of different things in there, but, I think it was a mix of the two. I guess it would have to be a mix of the two. And even if he wasn't literal with the scripture, there would have to be something in the cosmic inner person that would have responded just like an animal would if it's being attacked. You know what I'm saying? It would defend itself. So, but from that's why I said it's not, I don't believe it's great, but as a researcher and as a person that follows certain things in media, I wanted to see what was being projected and what we were getting. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't hate the brother, you know what I'm saying? But, so I wasn't going to not spend my money in it and even, you know, even though I don't like what went down, but, you know, as an artist, I'm looking kind of independent of personal things, because we put the good guy, bad guy thing in, a lot of jokers ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And so as an artist, I look at that, you know, purely as that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's, you know, like she said, there's a lot of artists that need support, not just this or not just the things that are being hyped or what have you. You know, I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, a lot of people wouldn't get their shine. So it's most of the people, there's a lot of people through that venue that need, you know, hyped or they're the alternate venues that are on TV or whatever, you know. But it's all good.
No doubt, no doubt. Like it's a very interesting scenario for me, because my study in memory of Nat Turner was more of him being, you know, feeling a deep spiritual thing about having to do it. And it wasn't like necessarily provoked by things that would be used as a movie trope.
No, I would agree. I mean, in other words, that's my research says that too.
Feelings about that, and I don't necessarily know how that would be. Because I mean, I think that would almost be a different movie. Because they're like, look,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? This is just a mess. You know what I'm saying? And God told me I'm supposed to be able to fight for my freedoms. Where, you know, hey, if it was done for other reasons, it would have been done for other reasons. But remembering, you know, reading, you know, the interviews and stuff like before he passed and was killed or whatever, it was just there like, nah, God was like, this is some bullshit and we got to lift up arms and fight. Because that would be a different movie. I think that would be a movie that might not have gotten that money.
No, I would agree. I would agree.
So it's just an interesting scenario. Cause I mean, again, people can interpret art as they want to, and they can either, you know, look at the artist and tie it in or separate it. Because I still think the dude is trash as a human being. Or I'll put it this way. He had a trash period in his life. And he doesn't seem like he grew too much from explaining that trash period and moving on. But hey, that is what it is. That's what he had to do with his creator or the universe or whatever people believe in. But I mean,
don't get me wrong. People might think that my interpretation is off in a sense, because he was into it, but they didn't show an aspect of, you know, like he did say in the movie, oh, well, there's scriptures to justify us doing this, and there's scriptures to justify us being free. Like that was a line in the movie. So you know, they didn't, because in my reading and research, there was a specific thing about it being a spiritual, like a spiritual energy form he was dealing with. So now I agree with Fusion on that. But I don't believe that they hyped it in the way that it could have been, you know, and in the sense of how, you know, the records and logs of his life or whatever. But check it out and see what y'all think, though.
Word up. And it's been an interesting month in terms of black entertainment since the last time we really got to sit down and talk. So we'll just talk about movies and TV for a little bit before we get into some other stuff. I saw the entire season of Luke Cage on Netflix, and that shit is fantastic. And not just because I'm a comic book geek, which some people may or may not know, even though teenage me was like bugging out in terms of some of the stuff they threw in there or whatever, but I think it's one of the few Marvel series where even if you're not into that type of thing, it's probably the most, I guess, we talk about a comic book universe, grounded of their series. Like, I remember seeing one person on Facebook almost be there like, yo, it's like New York Undercover, but, you know, niggas have superpowers. And whatever. Real quick synopsis for those who may not be familiar, because I'm not going to make assumptions. Basically, Luke Cage is like a hero who came through a rough circumstance. Essentially, he was framed for something in jail. And they did experimentation on him. So through the experimentation, he ended up getting essentially super strength and damn near impenetratable skin. So in other words, if somebody shot at him, it don't do anything. So you got this black superhero dude in Harlem who has these powers.
Oh, he's supposed to be from Harlem?
Not from Harlem, but that's where he's based right now.
Okay.
And because I'm not trying to give away certain stuff, like you would love it if you haven't seen any of it yet. I know you.
No.
You'll fall in love with the Joe because not just because
with the history of Harlem and it being one of the more premier black communities in the last 100 or more years. That was a good choice. That was a good choice.
And this
that's not even like some street corner shit. I mean, it can be that, but it goes such way and beyond that, and more than that. That was a good choice.
And that's the thing about the series, because I mean, this has actually been a character that has been around since the 70s. Okay. And end up getting more of a renaissance as time has gone by through the decades and stuff. I mean, when I'm talking about me being a teen, I'm talking about the 90s or whatever, when I first started reading Luke Cage and Heroes for Hire comics and all of that type of stuff. And now as a grown-ass adult, they're making all these TV series and movies, and I'm here for it because most of them are quality. But, yeah, basically it's just going through a situation that he got in where, you know, some people got wrapped up and stuff, and he's, you know, out for revenge and having to get to the point of becoming the superhero. And it's just good, man. I mean, the action is good, storylines are good, the acting is good to like phenomenal. Everybody from the brother who plays Luke Cage to, you know, you got folks like Alfre Woodard in the mix.
Okay.
You as one of the villains, you got I always mispronounce his brother's name, so I apologize in advance. I think it's Marshala Ali. People have seen him in a lot of TV shows, but he's one of the villains too. He kills it.
Really? In
that role. Yeah, you got like crazy cameos, like music cameos and star cameos. Dapper Dan, let me put it like this. Dapper Dan shows up in one of the episodes.
Okay.
Like, they put in all their love trying to show a multifaceted Black Harlem. From the politicians to the,
When you say Dapper Dan, you mean the one from back in the day, Dapper Dan?
Back in the day, Dapper Dan.
Oh, okay.
He just pops up in the piece. Cause it's Harlem. Okay. You know what I mean? Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Adrian Young are doing the score and the music supervision for it.
Okay.
So, like, it's crazy, man. Like, again, I personally really enjoyed it. It had to take me about the past 2 weeks to knock it out because, again, it's been busy in FuseBox Radio and personal business land. But, yeah, like, yeah, lots of us,
Oh, yo, that's right. Big up to, we talk about T. Big up to Damon Wayans. I think he's gonna be on some show. He's coming back. If I'm correct, Damon Wayans, I think they're doing Lethal Weapon.
I heard that show's actually on. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but apparently it's getting
big up to Damon Wayans. I mean, you know, like, we gotta keep it real. I mean, Living Color, when he was on it, and that's still the premier Black half an hour show.
What else? Black TV.
I mean,
Black TV.
I mean, it's just a sketch comedy, but I mean, just to have that energy back on TV, God bless him.
No doubt. What else was I about to say? I mean, it's been busy in Black TV land. Issa Rae, some folks on the net are familiar with her Black Awkward Girl series. She has a show called Insecure on HBO, which I've watched the first few episodes. So far, I'm digging it. Consistently, it's the ups and downs of a young Black lady in L.A.
Okay.
Who's kind of like in that in between, like, you know, growing up steez, and it is suburban, but it's semi-suburban, and dealing with crap from white folks and certain kinds of Black folks. Or whatever. But, so far it's a nice little series, and I mean, if nothing else, that sister literally, like you talked about earlier, that, internet artists need props.
No doubt.
I'm like, this is a sister who literally started her series from YouTube and now has to join on HBO. So on that alone, that's large. And from interviews and other stuff I've seen, she's like a good-natured lady or whatever. So big up to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm sitting around like, God, I watched a lot of Black TV and movies this past month. Oh, Donald Glover's Atlanta on FX is a great freaking show.
No doubt.
There's like so many layers to that show because it's not necessarily laugh out loud comedy. But it's a lot of stuff that you would just recognize from like regular everyday, you know, mofos or whatever. And the stuff that they do. I would tell people to start from the beginning with it, because there's some real shit they throw in the mix in the comedy. we just there like, damn, you really put that in there. And these white folks who funded your show are letting you run that gamut. That's kind of cool.
No doubt.
Or
why not to get in the way of the flow of energy?
No doubt. And I'm real quick on, like, I'll put it like this. The last 2 episodes, like, all the episodes have been cool, but they've been steadily growing to be better. The last episode was about homeboy, who's the antagonist, and his girlfriend going to some black ladies networking thing. And they had a big, like, class issue situation and a whole bunch of other shit going on. And I was just here like for me, that was one of the realest episodes I've seen.
No doubt.
That still had laugh jokes, because I've been through that shit. I've been through that shit. I was there like, some motherfucker who looks like me looking down on me because they got some money and or, they married somebody who was richer, whether they were of the same ethnicity or a different ethnicity.
It's funny
and like the little bullshit you go through with that, especially if people look at you like, well, you don't have this pedigree of education or money or whatever. And just watching that episode, I'm like, shit, man, this is some real fucking shit that's in this episode.
It's funny that you brought that up, because I had been thinking about that, and coming up in Jersey, there was a lot of things that I was taught and I experienced. And Jersey is one of the few places that I know that, at least when I was coming up, that the suburban blacks up there were like any other blacks I had ever been around who were suburban other places. Partly because who they had to deal with who wasn't suburban. But one thing that I learned coming up there, or just in general in New York in general, was that there was something unique about a person that had got their money, and it wasn't through the college system. Because most of the people who are up there looking down, most of them got it through the college system. A lot of them might be involved in them secret societies, them fraternities, sororities, and just the unction I think people feel after they've gotten a piece of paper and some money. And just like the vibe, not that the accomplishment was bad. I had people in my family that were highly educated. And the people that I knew in my family, they never had that vibe of, they were more about the moralistic aspect. Well, I don't necessarily care what you got, but where moralistically, where do you stand? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to anything else. And I think that's kind of how I got where I'm, But the thing is, there's something unique about a person that got, like hip hoppers, almost the best example, that they got their money and didn't have to go through that route. So you got somebody that didn't have to do a lot of booty kissing through the university systems or through the fraternal orders to get some money and get some place. Which means a lot of times when they go to those channels, they didn't have to do something they didn't want, whether that was speak to somebody or do something sexual. So, in a lot of ways, like cats who are comedians who make it, or artists in general who make it in that way, there's something about that. There's something about the purity to that. And if you get it the best way you can, or however, especially as a black person in America, but just from and I had both sides in my family, the highly educated and the street cats who got so just from seeing it, there's no doubt about it that the educated blacks who were level-minded were rare, were very rare. But the street cats who whatever, they normally who got the money, and especially if they weren't necessarily still in it, but they still had the money, or even they were still in it, there was something about it, something about the vibe. Because everybody lies to a certain degree. So we're not gonna put the street cats lower than the cats who got it through education, because they lying about something too. You know what I'm saying? But just from there's something about not having to, and that sterility that comes through, mostly through those halls of academia and those secret societies. Something about that comes through that sterilizes a person. But anyway,
I mean, it's a funny scenario when you get into this type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, people want to have comfort with food, shelter, and education that includes more so having an inquisitive mind.
Yeah.
And a critical thinking mind than anything, right? Like, I know dope people have PhDs. I know people who ain't worth shit with a PhD. I know geniuses who don't have a quote unquote formal degree.
No doubt about that.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it gets interesting when you look at the aspects of what people value, even though it could just be the most surface shit that people value. And that's why I brought up that particular episode that just came on this past week. I know all the episodes are on the FX site, or if you have like cable on demand or whatever. But that episode, I was like, shit, yo. Good lord. Cause, real quick brief history for people who haven't seen Atlanta yet. I'm not gonna give away too much, but, Donald Glover's character, Earn, had dropped out of Princeton and moved back down to Atlanta. And now, he's like, he's just doing his hustle, and, he's managing his cousin who's like a rapper who, that's a whole other hilarious scenario there. Cause for us as music people, like, I know if you see this show, we're gonna look at this shit and be there like, we've seen shit just like this. They have the club episode where they're like, nobody even wants to be in the fucking club. They had that episode. They had a police brutality commercial in one of them joints. It was like a Tricks commercial, but it was fucked up because the police would like beat the shit out of the wolf that was trying to steal the kid's cereal. I mean, like they do a whole bunch of crazy shit in the show, but again, there's like little bits of reality, including people who, if you go to a music event, front to be bigger than they are.
No doubt.
And a bunch of other stuff. So, that's a cool show. Like, we're kind of in an interesting little age of more diversity in showing particular Black American experiences. And I'm digging it. Like, even shows I'm not necessarily be the craziest about, I'm glad there's more that's out here. Oh, lastly, I'm not big on OWN, but they have a drama called Queen Sugar that's pretty on point too. And, Bacon, Keith David plays, the father who's the head of this household, and he dies. And it ends up being his family having to deal with, this farm that he owned. That planted sugarcane. And like all the stuff they're going through. And it's actually, pretty good little, show, man. Like, again, it just shows interesting little family dynamics with, particular parts of Black America that they're like, I haven't really seen this on TV like this. And, that's kind of cool because it's not like, it's complex. I think one of the main things in our society in general is we don't really get the chance to just be human beings, and that's just being complex. There's times you do good stuff, there's times you do fucked up stuff, and there's a whole lot of in between. And one of the things I know for myself personally, and it took a little while to get to that point, is that you're not supposed to fit yourself into the most comfortable stereotype people have of a particular Black person.
No doubt.
You just gotta be you. It does not mean for you to be there like fuck blackness or whatever and all that. I don't want to be anything else but a Black American, quite frankly. If somebody catches feelings, fuck that. I can't help. I can't do nothing for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Black Americans are awesome.
No doubt.
Black folks are awesome, but
Something
Black
about
Americans,
when you learn the history about that.
Mm-hmm.
That statement she made means so much difference when you learn a little bit of history. And she knows a lot of history, so.
No doubt. So me looking at it that way, that's a thing, but I like the fact that the complexity that we have been denied in the real world and in fictional worlds
No doubt.
is increasing more and more. Because ultimately, you're supposed to be a good human being, period, no matter who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to be the stereotype of the quote-unquote ultra woke or the quote-unquote street thug or like, the quote-unquote pimp or thug or hoe or whatever else. You can just be a human being. You can enjoy sex and not fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
You can like reading deep, metaphysical stuff and sometimes want to read a fucking comic book.
No doubt.
Or the paper. You can just be human. Everybody else gets to be human. But again, we get it denied a whole lot, but a lot of that takes you embracing that you are that human being. You don't have to be somebody else's notion of what that is, including people who might look like you.
No
But that got off on a little tangent. But yeah, man, lots of entertainment in between being busy and trying to sleep. So y'all got some recommendations and stuff right there. Oh, lastly, this is not necessarily a quote unquote Black, but it is something I've enjoyed. Cause I just knock out the entertainment before we get into some quick news items. There is a series I'm reading via Image Comics called The Black Monday Murders.
Word.
That shit is so dope and crazy, you guys.
Word.
It is good. Real quick synopsis. Basically, there's these murders that have been happening ever since the Wall Street crash in 1929.
Oh no.
Like murders that end up to be found out to be sacrifices. And in the modern day, the latest murder/sacrifice happened, and this black detective who has a family who has a history of voodoo is put on the case to solve it.
Oh no.
And yeah, like if people already like Image Comics and like TV shows like Outcast or stuff like that, because like the dude who writes these books, Jonathan Hickman, he does a lot of stuff where he bases things on real life history and concepts and stuff. He just goes in a whole like alternate direction. Like his last series,
like Hollywood.
Exactly. Like his last series was called The Manhattan Project, which is like a whole alternate history of the Manhattan Project and all the cats who were involved in that. And this one I'm talking about, when they talk about like the baking families and shit, like they'll talk about like, oh, here's a Rothschild, here's this, here's that, here's what they call the Eastern banks and the Western banks and all of that, and they put stuff in a different format. But you're looking at this, just they're like, God damn, this is fucked up, but this is cool because you know the storyline's good and the action's cool. And they're like into their like third issue now, and I'm just sitting here like doing little kid dances each month now, trying to wait for the next book, because he does limited series too, so they might usually maybe like run maybe 12 to 24 issues, but that's really good. So I think that's my last little bit of entertainment stuff I can think of right now. But you heard us talk about a lot of stuff, so check some things out. Let's see here. I wanted to talk about the past 2 weekends I was at the National African American History Museum here in DC. Our last show we had talked about watching the opening ceremonies for it and weren't necessarily pleased with the vibe of it. And like 2 weeks after, like I did a solo trip because I ended up getting free tickets, and the weekend after I had extra free tickets, so I went with family the other time. The best way I could put the museum is I think people do need to go there.
No doubt.
I think they need to go there and see it just for the sake of there is so much shit in there. You're not going to do it in one trip. And I do believe that the curators, the people who got all the stuff together, whether it was paper or documentations or old artifacts or stuff like that, I believe those folks did really care about putting that stuff together.
No doubt.
And getting it out there. And the museum's only been open a little over a month as we're recording, so I'm trying to do this mini review and be fair about that aspect. Because for people who aren't familiar with the Smithsonian museum system here in New York and stuff, besides permanent exhibitions, they have stuff that like they have like special displays that'll be there for like a few months to weeks or whatever. That end up rotating besides other programming. So this is just me looking at the museum fresh and new, and literally after spending the equivalent of a day and a half combined in the spot. I think if you're already on some shit, you're going to be way more on some shit after you visit. Like for somebody like me, who I guess people would call quote unquote politically left on a lot of things, which is a weird terminology, but that's a whole other conversation for another day. Much less, being a history person. Like, you walk up in there and they have lots of stuff tiered off by floors in terms of eras and stuff like that, or certain stuff they want to cover. If you're going to walk down to that first floor where they actually have like old ankle chains they used to put on slaves, and paperwork and documents, a whole bunch of other stuff, if you're already like, fuck white capitalism, you're gonna be that way 1,000% after you walk out that bitch. Cause it's documented. It's not anything that can even be denied. It's not shit that's made up. It ain't storytelling. And if anything, it's like, if y'all ain't keep so many goddamn good records, you might have brainwashed people a little better. Like, when you see
do they
stuff,
let you touch do they let people touch the chains?
Nah, like, some stuff you can touch and some stuff is in enclosures, right? I mean, like, the super old stuff, like, they have in enclosures. But certain other things you can go ahead and check out and view and see and, whatever have you. But when you look at that type of stuff, you're just there like, this was real shit. And like, for a person like me, I'm like, yeah, I know slavery was a thing. I know certain things my folks went through were a thing, which was an interesting experience when I went with my family, which was like one of my cousins who's in their 50s and my mom, my aunt who are in various stages of their 60s. Like, you'll know things, you'll have the book knowledge, but when you see stuff in front of your face, especially some of the real fucked up shit.
That's right.
You know, like, if you're not hit by that, or if you go with somebody and they're not hit by that, I'll go so far to say, you need to get them the fuck out your life.
I agree.
You know,
I was just thinking that. If that should be, that serves as a thermometer. That's what it serves as a thermometer.
If I went on a date with a dude, and we went to the museum, and they were like blasé at certain sections, I'd be like, I can't fuck with that motherfucker.
Yep, I agree.
That means something is gone. Like, I was up in that piece, the 2 days I was up in that piece, I mean, I literally saw some people crying, yo.
I believe it.
Of multiple backgrounds. Cause I mean, the times I went, yeah, it was majority black folk, but there were other people there too, because it's a museum.
Of course.
And like, there were like some white folks who were shook seeing it. I was glad they were shook.
Yeah.
And I'm glad there was something within them that struck them to be like, oh shit. Wow. Because we had to remember, we all grew up in a fucked up society, right? No. Like in terms of us being black Americans, we have our side of looking at society being fucked up, but it's like, y'all are going to get fucked up too, because y'all are being sold a false bill of goods.
Wow.
That's continuing drama and nonsense or whatever. Like if you go down there and you see the papers that literally had people selling off different types of slaves, male and female, to literally be sexually abused. It was called Fancy something or other, I remember. But they were like, quote unquote, the lighter skin, the better. But I'm like, they literally sold those folks to literally be sex slaves.
No doubt.
And that was there. You're seeing all this stuff about people getting themselves beat, including in the area I live in right now, for being there. Like, I want to sit down and eat over here. Like, there were things that happened around, for people who are familiar with this area, back in the day, People's Drugstore, which is now known as CVS.
Yeah.
They had stuff go down besides the regular things that we always hear about, like, the sit-ins in Greensboro and what have you. And I think that's a good thing about the institution, is that besides, I guess, the quote-unquote bigger stories we always hear about, like, or bigger personalities, like the MLKs, Malcolm X's, Elijah Muhammad's, etc., you see a lot of stuff from regular people.
No doubt.
Like their documentations and pictures and stuff, and, certain movements that you might not necessarily known about, because, again, our experience is multifaceted.
No
doubt. You see stuff about, like, the various riots in Oklahoma and Tulsa.
No doubt.
You saw people talking about redlining districts in Chicago, and then you get to see.
They talk about Black Wall Street, and
yeah,
and okay,
yeah,
and
like
them being bombed, by the U.S. Army, or Navy, or something like.
There's a good amount of stuff like that in there, and I think that is a good thing, because, again, besides those communities, you hear about other communities. I'm like, I didn't even know this was a thing, and, like, how they fuck those folks over, and other stuff. And then, you got, like, the, creative culture side there too, which I felt conflicted about those displays. More so because, I don't know, I just felt conflicted about them. Like, I think there was lots of good stuff in there, but I think at the same token, especially when it got to, like, later periods of Black American history, I think some things it felt a little too streamlined. I mean, the place is 5 stories. I don't expect everything to be in a building, But, I felt kind of weird that it was like, oh, Black liberation theology, like, had, like, a small ass corner. of the joint. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that I was able to see stuff like, Black Panthers and the Young Lords and other types of stuff in the mix, you know? Because, again, Black American experience is diverse, and we also got to look at the Afro-Latino experiences and other types of stuff, and how our movements influence other folks' movements.
No doubt.
But, like, I was talking, you know what I mean? And I was like talking to my folks about it after the day that we went, and I was still like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was almost like, when we went, it felt, how can I explain this? Like, you remember when Dan Rather and them back in the day talked about, like, the World War, like, II generation being, quote unquote, the greatest generation? Yeah. And, you know, that's some old bullshit, but that's the mythology. It felt like, to me, on some level, there was a Black version of, we were killing it in the 60s and 70s, and some other shit happened. Like, we had this foundational stuff, which I'm very glad, again, they had the foundational stuff. But I'm looking at other times, I'm like, well, shit, it got to be a little bit more than, like, you know, Anita Hill and Oprah and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And President Obama, I mean, it just, I don't know, man. Like, again, certain things, I'm glad there was stuff that was there, because there was certain stuff I probably would have never seen at an institution of that magnitude, but it was also kind of a reminder that I'm like, an institution of that magnitude answers to other people.
No.
You know, like, an institute like Great Blacks and Wax Museum, which is still in Baltimore right now, isn't answering to the same people the Smithsonian is answering to. Even though they're nonprofit, and, you know, I'm a museum person, I like museums, I dig certain stuff that's in there, but, you know, let's face it, certain things and agendas had to be answered for in terms of who gave what type of money to a place. And a narrative that wants to be pushed in general, because that was a whole other thing for me too, which, again, I'm trying to be fair because it's only been open over a month, and we might see more stuff as time goes by. But I'm like, I'm kind of not liking that alternate ways of Black living weren't pushed.
No.
On, like, a major platform, you know? Like, yeah, they did have, you know, the different alternative, certain different alternative, religious viewpoints of Black folks. But
did they have anything on the Washitas?
I don't remember seeing that.
Okay, for those who don't know, Washitas were a Black
I don't remember.
Or a tribe that's in the northeast of Louisiana. Native American, they're all Black. The state has documented their history as being 1,000, going back, that the state has documented that they had at least been there since 1000 BC. So there's areas they're not gonna get into. You know what I'm saying? So that means Black folk were there, according even to the state, that Black tribe was there since 1000 BC.
Well, see, that's
1,000 years before Christ.
Well, see, that's the thing about when I had to look at spots like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain stuff, at least from the time frames I was there, because, again, it's a place you had to at least go to for 2 or 3 days, I think. You're not going to cover the place in any kind of real depth in one day. You might cover a floor or two. Like, the first time I went, I covered 4 floors. I was there damn near all day. When I went with my family, we covered that first floor that had the slavery on up stuff. And that was a very intensive spot. And, like, I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's there. I'm glad it's in the area. But I think it's like everything else. You gotta look at what's in front of you with a thoughtful eye and a critical eye. And some stuff, again, it should strike you. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, they had, like, Emmett Till's, like, original casket in there.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, there's some heavy... There's some heavy spirit energy going on in there.
And that was some heavy shit. That was some super heavy shit. You
there's
know
some
what
stuff
I'm saying?
floating around. It's like Ghostbusters in there. There's some stuff floating around in there.
Cause I'm telling you, like just that first floor alone, like I'm telling you, when you go through some of that shit, like if you go with somebody and they don't respond, I'm like, they need to get the fuck out my face. They really, really do. You know what I'm saying? Because while I don't have Judeo-Christian viewpoints on various stuff at this juncture of my life, I know what a good spirit and a bad spirit is. Or could
and also we don't need fake responses to it too. Oh
no, I mean,
do it real or don't do it at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't want you being dramatic and doing the fucking most either because you feel that's the right thing to do. I mean, the fuck good is that going to do? You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, like maybe I just got lucky the times I went. I'm like, there were some genuine holy shit responses, and I think that type of thing is needed. Like, especially for younger heads, because they're trying to brainwash these kids even more than our generations. If you're going through a public school system, if that's like maybe just alright to bad, you know. Where it's like, if you walk up in there and you see that stuff, I mean, sometimes seeing stuff in front of your face makes things real, you know? And I think to have an institution like that there that's free and everything, and once, you know, I guess the hype dies down, they won't have to necessarily do the online tickets anymore, and more people will be able to go up in there and see it. I think it's an important institution, but again, you just gotta have your mind on check. And, you know, to really think about some stuff, because my beef was just really about, I wish I just saw extra in-depth stuff about what to me feels like the more radical side of modern day Black history. Like, I'm glad Oprah had a show that she's a billionaire. What about all these other folk that contributed to the train of thought to even do for self? And if society takes it, that's cool. If they don't, that's cool too. You know, but again, we'll see what's up as time goes by. They've said that even with those 5 stories, they still got a ton of stuff in various storage areas. Because they had so much stuff contributed to them because of the ultimate strength of the place is that you got a lot of ordinary people stuff in there.
Oh no.
You know, like even the little towns like around where my relatives, some of my relatives still live in North Carolina, they had some shit up in there.
Oh no.
We talk about like Kinston, North Carolina, and Greenville and other spots. We're like, oh shit, I know these places. But those little facets of history get shown on top of the biggies, and I think that's cool. But yeah, hopefully when they reopen up the tickets, we can try to run through there, because I would love to see what you think of it.
I'm definitely going through and I also want those places remind me of, it's like watching certain programs on TV, because there's certain holes that they fill in certain holes with certain things that if you're not really looking for yourself, you're not going to get it, or even be on the ground, because I know they're not dealing with the street culture, you know. So there's always going to be that aspect, you know, that individuals, like, are they, dealing with Bumpy Johnson, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you would have to find out on your own, or about that Brotherhood Inc. out of Philly. I'm pretty sure they're not dealing with them. So, you know what I'm saying? Individuals see that, and that's just a part of your the searching process. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had found out some history on New York. I just wanted to say briefly, and what I did not know was Adam Clayton Powell, who was was in governor of New York, and especially representing Harlem, is that sit-ins and demonstrations were first done in Harlem by Adam Clayton Powell and his entourage, on people he influenced. I never knew that. So in other words, it was done nowhere else outside of Harlem in the beginning. So then because those were his brothers down there, that technique was taken to other places. But I never knew that. And hopefully they'll throw that little tidbits of history in there about, the contributions of everybody and what they did or whatever. But definitely, wherever you're from, you should definitely learn the history of kind of like, the Black people there. I definitely encourage Black people in New York to learn just a little bit. I was in Harlem not that long ago, and so I had picked up some information or whatever, and I was like, I did not know that. I didn't know that the A train was running since 1904. You could go downtown to 125th, since 1904. No subway system in America was rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this because this is a part of African American history. You know what I'm saying? And that opened up economic opportunities for Black people. You know what I'm saying? So definitely. And I'm glad they put it, because they got everybody, we African Americans need our own, even though African Americans go to Native American Museum and they can learn some stuff in there, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because really, the only difference really between one of the major differences in Native Americans and African Americans briefly was that one became more Christianized, and the black folk became more Christianized, and a lot of them didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And so that kind of which is in the end kind of where we got to go back to, because Christianity, Islam, and Judaism were three thieves that just hit us over the head and got us thinking ways we shouldn't be thinking. But anyway, yeah, big up to Smithsonian for putting that together. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Black folk needed that. Black folk period needed that, but DC needed that. I think that was good.
No doubt. All right, let's tag up a few things up in the news. The election, fuck the election. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, because the fact that even if you believe in how the current political system is, and I quite frankly don't think I think it's horribly flawed beyond comprehension. But even if you believe in this, I'm like, you're choosing between a questionable white woman and a completely incompetent white man. If you don't like to even remotely ponder a third party in the mix for the presidency. I'm tired of all this bullshit, yo. I'm tired of it. I ain't for incompetency, but I'm tired of people trying to act like I was supposed to worship Hillary Clinton too. Fuck that. It ain't gonna be that way. But it's very weird when you get into the point where people have political conversations with you right now, and then you're supposed to be diehard one way or the other. I'm just here like, Donald Trump's a piece of shit. If y'all don't believe that by now, I don't know what to tell you. That man's been a piece of shit for 70 years.
No doubt.
He's been a rich, barely punished piece of shit for 70 years. I don't expect him to change. Hillary Clinton has been a professional politician for over 40-something years. There's been good in the mix, and there's been some garbage on that end. I don't necessarily expect that to change either. But we gotta look at the fact of the current political system put both of these people in front of us. They co-signed them, so what does that mean? It's beyond those two people. Because we got a quote-unquote black president now. Well, he is a black president, but we got a president who's black right now, and we've been screwed like shit for 8 years.
No doubt.
So one of these things is not like the other,
And you say that to some black people, and they'll get mad at you.
Oh,
and what's funny is that there's some black people who don't even read, or only thing they do is watch TV and whatever. And it's in other words, their thoughts on the dude are what the TV said. They don't have their own thoughts on him.
Like people get pissed when you're critical. I can acknowledge that President Obama has gotten a lot of shit simply because he's black, regardless of his belief system.
No doubt.
He's gotten a lot of shit simply because he's black, and he has a pretty black wife who's smart as hell, and he has two beautiful black children who are smart as hell. And for 8 years, if nothing else, they have been a truly non-controversial ass family. You ain't have no sex scandals, you ain't have no bribery shit, you ain't have none of that shit, right? You literally had a bunch of people, the second he won, they were just there like, fuck that nigga, we ain't voting in shit. And we've had all types of obstruction on the budget and various laws passing and all types of things. And I can talk about it, but I can also talk about that, hey, some real nervous shit in the realms of privacy has gone down under the Obama administration.
No doubt about that.
There's various shit overseas that at bare minimum is questionable, if not downright what the hell, especially in the realm of drones.
No doubt.
I know the president is the president of America, but yeah, there's certain disappointments in black America that I don't expect him to solve, because ultimately the presidency is just a prong of the system. It ain't a kingship or a dictatorship. But I can be there like, yeah, certain things with the administration is not cool, and comparing Hillary Clinton's email to Donald Trump's complete assholery seems like whatever, but I'm just still like, even if she becomes president, y'all still gotta talk about, hey man, something is systemically wrong.
No doubt.
And she played a game that's systemically wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I emails when you have this dude who literally had a tape of him talking about grabbing women by the pussy in the past week or two we weren't on the air. You know? Even though I'm just there like, we already know he's a sexist. He's still trying to say the Central Park Five are guilty, even though DNA and everything else exonerated those dudes.
Yeah, I remember that coming up.
All these racist ass rallies, racist and sexist ass rallies.
I remember that. I was alive when that was cracking there. I felt bad for them boys, and then they came out. So in other words, that was just kind of like, you know, a railroad session. You know what I mean? Just to, you know, to destroy those boys. I mean, because they came out, and they didn't do it. So that was like a destroy those boys session.
Mm-hmm. And Trump was one of those guys who was a part of it by putting out that ad back in the day, talking about stuff. Like, look, man, I mean, the man is a sociopath. You know what I mean? He just is. But he's been a sociopath who's been a rich white dude for 70-something years, and people would rather worship that than any kind of common sense that comes under a different thing. But like, I look at things and I'm like, when people get mad when I talk about looking at a third party situation, I'm like, hey, if you register with a third party, that doesn't mean you got to vote all the time for a third party. You vote for the person who you get an educated, you know, vibe from. You had to exercise an educated vote, period. Regardless of what you're on. You're not supposed to just be blindly following motherfuckers like a lemming in hope that, quote unquote, your team wins. Because again, both teams have only really benefited so many people. And
I think Trump really represents all business people. I think he's just maybe a loud, obnoxious one. But when he talked about that thing with women, I think that's across the board with businessmen. Because I think men see how, even men who ain't got no money, they got income tax, and just how people look at them different when they got new shoes on. Or leather hat on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, something, whatever. New shoes make whatever. And just the you know, and so you're talking about millions of dollars. So, you know, I think that's, you know, especially how just regular men are. I'm not surprised he said something about that was man talk. I agree with that. I agree. Not all men do, but some men do, and especially when they're in a situation when they're amongst themselves, there's a lot of men that talk like that. You know, I'm a firm believer that, you know, that it's always been this way, but especially now that, you know, if your man, if a woman's man is not like trying to be a better person or trying to focus on the proper good or God, talking to somebody else. It takes discipline to do. That's like almost abstaining from food. It takes discipline to abstain from women, especially when you have the opportunity to do it and the woman won't know. And it's vice versa for a woman. You know what I'm saying? There's a discipline for that, and that's why, like, when he said that, I was like, she's right. There's a lot of motherfuckers who are like that, who are in that position, and who ain't in that position, who feel that way. And I'm pretty sure when he touched those women, he got that off a couple of times, and he knew in certain situations he can get that off. And, you know, and based on, you know, we should assume that, you know, I mean, regular dudes, I mean, when I'm partying with my peoples, and most of them is married, and, you know, and they want to go to the titty bars, the go-go bars, so I go with them. And, you know, there'll be dudes in there, and, you know, I don't go in there to talk to men, you know. But, you know, my boys, you know, I guess for however they know people that go there, they whatever. There'd be jokers in there spending a lot of money. And a lot of these motherfuckers is married. So it's like, there's always something going on. You know what I'm saying? There's always something. That's part of the reason why I ain't married and got no kids. Cause there's good people, and not all good people can come together in their marriage, even though they're good people. But then there's situations of what, you know, I almost feel that if you're married, you should almost expect loyalty from the average person. You should expect maybe they just come home to you. But, you know, it's I mean, you know, I've seen a lot of things.
I mean, you know, I'm going to put it like this, right? People have their own relationships. They have their own relationships, dealings, and understandings that aren't quote unquote traditional. If y'all know what y'all two are getting into, or multiple of that's your thing, then I really can't say shit about it. The issue comes when people aren't honest about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, with some of these cats who've been, especially that older generation of cat.
Yeah.
I'm relatively sure that even if it would have put out there blatantly, some folks know what they got into. But there's still even a level of, okay, you might be doing A, B, C, D, or E. I still don't want to hear about it though, or be embarrassed to have to find out about it through a particular way. Like when you see like famous people, especially those people who aren't together a whole lot, or they don't necessarily, or maybe those two decided they're not necessarily quote unquote monogamous, but they go home to each other. You still don't necessarily hear about, your significant other banging out somebody else in a public forum that might be embarrassing to you. You know what I mean? Like, a dude like Trump, particularly, the dude's been married like, what, 3 times? 3, 4 times? Some shit? I mean, I'm pretty sure after minutes, they're like, okay, this dude probably does his thing, especially because he's rich, he's just used to doing nonsense and bullshit. You still don't want to have no shit about, like with Homegirl, like, I can give less than a fuck about her on any other days, but I'm like, that had to be embarrassing to be like, yo, here's a tape of your husband pretty much talking about being a piece of shit while you were knocked up. At the time, where it's like, nigga, really? I gotta hear about this like damn near 20 years later when I was knocked up? You talking about doing all this shit? Bro, cause I mean, let's be honest, men and women, especially when you're around your peers, or people you're comfortable about, you might talk about some sex shit, and that might sound mad savage. But you also usually talk about somebody, well, I hope so, but at least with my people, you're talking about sex where people consented. Like, I think the thing with Trump's situation was it was just like, yeah, I just grab a motherfucker and I don't give a damn if they want to get it or not. You know what I'm saying? But there's people, like you were talking about earlier, there's regular folks who do that, and that to me is a scary thing. Like, when I'm on the net and I see people co-signing this fuckery, I'm just like, y'all are really grown as fucking co-signing this bullshit. And you expect people to be okay with it and to somehow have a healthy relationship. That's not how life works, yo. Either, if you know that's not your steez, either keep it moving, or at least let the person know so they can make a decision.
No doubt.
Because ultimately, honesty is whatever is going to be there. Like, if there's, like, let's say there's couples who are far apart. They might have a thing where it's like, look, don't be stupid, and I'm pretty sure you have discipline anyway. But if you slip because we're wild far apart, it might be whatever. But when y'all, together, maybe y'all like had a distance job thing and then like move back in together or whatever. Like, yeah, that's probably not gonna fly a certain way, but maybe it does. Again, those are adult conversations that a lot of adults don't have.
And those are very rare. I'm just trying to keep it 100%.
No,
I've been around a lot of different real dudes before. I've been around a lot of real, and through the polarity, like I've been around a lot of different variety of dudes, and that's rare. Like when a man's fault, there's this in the relationship, and he not fucking. That's ultra rare. And I even go as far as to say it that. Yeah, that normally don't happen. But I mean, that's why a lot of times people should have certain expectations.
Well, see, that's why I talk about the honesty aspect when we get into this type of thing, right? Because I'm like, if you have distance, I think either party could slip. But I also think if y'all are really in sync about certain stuff, you might be there like, hey, here's the expectation, whatever. It's at least there. You know what I'm saying? Because human beings are fallible. You know what I mean? But, like, I always find it weird when nobody throws that type of thing out there, then you get mad at something that neither y'all two ever discussed.
Yeah.
Or you never put it there. Like, that's my thing. Because also, again, sexuality can be a totally different thing with people.
No doubt.
As long as you don't come back in with, no sidekick or no disease, you might have somebody who doesn't care. But that's still a scenario, that you gotta do. Because most of the time, a lot of stuff with people comes to the fact of a dishonesty factor. Like, you got people who have polygamous relationships who get pissy because somebody lied about something. Even though you might be there like, well, isn't it polygamous? It's like, yeah, it could be polygamous, but the way that we broke down these ways we were going to have this relationship, it didn't go that way. It's still a lie. You know what I mean? Or again, it's something that y'all didn't have an understanding of because that wasn't put out there. But I don't know, man. Like, I know people in so many different kinds of relationships. Some that I'm just there like, it would not work for me, but it works for you. Hooray. Folks just keep it going from there. Wow, that went off on a completely different tangent. Let's see here. Peace to all the Native American brothers and sisters right now who are over at Standing Rock.
No doubt.
Fighting the pipeline. Which
Yes,
how bullshit is that situation? Where it's like, hey,
that's
man,
just a long line of
lots of treaty breaking history.
Long line of people being disappointed by lies and disruptions and people's lives, land, property. You know, that's going on. That's been going on since the 1500s. You know what I'm saying, in this country. So I don't know.
Like, it shouldn't be a surprise, but I think because we just have more of a media age of things, just the blatant fuckery of it is because I know most of the news I've gotten from it has been overseas.
No.
You know, they barely talked about it on the news channels here, even though it's like literally, you know, groups of folks who were beefing with each other for centuries were like, look, this is some bullshit. This is messing with sacred land and it's messing with water. Like, you should be a little frightened when shit messes with water.
No doubt.
And other stuff, you know
No
what I mean? At bare minimum. And these folks who have been vastly majority peacefully protesting and had dogs sicked on them via private companies was a whole interesting thing. You know, cops being on the bullshit. They tried to hem up Amy Goodman because she was reporting on it with Democracy Now! And they were trying to say she was inciting a riot. People had to scream on those motherfuckers to drop those charges.
No.
It went from trespassing to inciting a riot because you're reporting on what was happening. As press, that should be a scary fucking thing.
No.
Like, that's some totalitarian shit. And even like now, like they're saying they're trying to stall on the building, but nothing has really happened on that end due to the, you know, the folks over at Justice Department or whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, money can't talk for everything, yo. But we'll see how everything goes down. And speaking of various hypocrisies and whatnot, talking about the opposite side of the fence, I'm sure folks remember the scenario over in Oregon a few months back where you had folks take over a federal building and lands and stuff for like over a month and a half. And those were some, you know, self-styled, you know, white folk militia groups. And they had some of those guys go on trial. They still got extra trials to go through or whatever. But they got found not guilty by a jury. These were cats who were like talking all this shit on the internet, had guns, were threatening people in the town and community and all that. And those motherfuckers got found not guilty. If I have a penknife and I go to a federal building in Southeast DC, not even the fancy part of DC, my ass will probably get shot.
No doubt.
These cats had all types of weapons and stuff, and they got off scot-free. But, you know, America's gonna America. And show its hypocritical sides and all of that. So, that's, I don't know, that's what to be expected when that happened to a degree. But it's still, like, damn shitty and, annoying. We'll do one or two more joints, then we'll, wrap this up here. Let's see here. Shout out to A Tribe Called Quest, man. New album coming out next month.
Oh, yeah.
Last album that had Fife and them, on board.
Oh, Fife, they recorded that before he passed?
They had recorded that before he passed.
Oh, okay.
So, with this, I think it's like, mid-November, November 11th.
What will be number 11?
November 11th will be when that joint drops.
Oh, okay.
So we'll definitely see what's going on with that. I'm curious to see how that's gonna go about, because it took them a while to get together and get into that groove. So I mean, that's gonna be, you know, all the original cast like Alicia He Muhammad, Jerobi, Fife, and Q-Tip.
Okay, now I definitely am looking forward to it. I know that it's going to be, I know it's going to be good. Whether it's great or not is another thing, but I know it'll be good. I just don't. They've never done anything bad. They've never done a bad album.
No, not all. They're the group to me that their worst album was good.
Yeah.
And that was when the fire happened with the last album.
Yeah. Or was it? I think it was the album that was going to be the Love Movement, or the one the Love Movement, the album that the Love Movement replaced or something.
Yeah, like the Love Movement was like a whole bunch of new stuff and re-recorded stuff. Cause that's when I think Q-Tip's like apartment had a fire or something. I remember I was in school when that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I'm curious to see, what folks got together. Like you said, I don't expect it to be anything but good.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna be classic Tribe? We'll see. There was a rumor that Eric B. and Rakim were getting back together to do a new album and a tour that ended up being false. But
yeah, I when I saw Rakim in New York a couple of months ago, Eric B. wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I was expecting because I felt that if EB was there, that was going to bring back the old energy, and it was going to be his peoples who was going to be there, because mostly it was Rakim peoples on stage, and some DJ who could sing. He had a DJ who could sing, and but I was a little disappointed that EB wasn't there though.
No doubt. Let me see what else is going on here. I'm just trying to touch base on a few quick things before we wrap it up. Prince's Paisley Park Estate is now officially a museum, which how else was it going to be? So if I get a chance to get to the Midwest one day, that should be a thing. Let's see. Quick hits. On the news end. Ow. Literally tablet scrolling to make sure of some stuff. People who've been checking out the FuseBox Radio Facebook page, we got a lot of news stories on there, so we're just touching base quickly on some of the stuff that was on there the past few weeks or so. Excuse me. You know what? Hell, for now we'll wrap it up, because there'll be more stuff we can touch base on later on. Our catching up on other stuff took up some time, and I think we touched base pretty much on everything ourselves need to. One last quick note, election-wise, it's beyond the presidential scenario. You got state and local elections. And all I'm going to tell people is to educate themselves and engage in an educated vote. Nobody needs a dumbass vote. Nobody needs a lemming vote. I think if you have an educated vote, there's no way in hell your ass should vote for Trump. He's against everybody's interests but, like, rich white motherfuckers. So, and I mean motherfuckers, not rich white people, rich white motherfuckers. Whack people. That if you want to go Hillary or a third party or whatever, especially depending on the state you're in and its electoral count and all that stuff, and this is us assuming that we're going to have an honest election. I don't know how the hell that's going to go. But we'll see what that is. But y'all got Congress people, y'all got mayors, council people, all types of stuff from, the quote-unquote majors to the third parties. Get your educated vote on. Make sure nobody harasses your ass about voting. Quite frankly, at this juncture, I vote because I'm petty. I know people died for various rights in this country, and that's just a fact and a half, but I just believe that if the vote had no power, nobody would try to take it away. Every major election cycle, folks try to take away black votes and votes of other people of color and young people's votes. So basically, fuck y'all, I'm a vote. But I understand that people feel disenfranchised, especially with this garbage election cycle this year. But I hope as many people choose to vote as possible, and at bare minimum, vote for your local and state.
No doubt.
Because the president isn't king or queen. You still got these, Congress people, some of whom are old as dirt and still doing dumbass vote from, like, back when we were embryos still around. So if they fucking up, they need to get the fuck out. And that goes for recent people, too.
No doubt.
So, I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, man, lots of new music in the mix, new mixes, all that good stuff. FuseBox Radio, DJ Fusion, Ausar Raw, Black Hawk. We are about to get it in. Thanks for listening and supporting us. Let's get it in. Peace.
Yep. Peace.
DJ Fusion.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy who lived in the deep, dark jungles of Africa. His name was Little Sambo.
Uh-oh, Zio's exercising his right to be hostile.
They always try to say that cool is me.
I don't understand, man.
You don't understand.
Nah, I don't know.
My temper
tempers up to like 10 when switch up his thoughts that I recommend. Minus is flood, but thicker is blood. Plus still some stay stud like sticks in the mud. Ibuprofen from nucleus keep me from flipping daily. Yet I constantly slip into thinking kinda loony. In my logo you see us, whoever said that cool was me. Who, me? I see it's a joke to make a mockery of the original folks. Okay, joke's over, but still a cloak's over us with no love from no clover. This irritates X, so goes into my text to erase one N-word complex. Sub-rock, etch the fuzz of what was. In any decker, the joke's on cuz. Does on top of my head stand 7 thick. Hairs that even if I wanted to, I couldn't pick. Pigment, is this a defect in birth? Or more an example of the richness in earth? Lips and eyes, dominant traits of our race. Does not take them 95% of one's face, but still I see in the back 2 or 3 ignorant punks pointing at me. Who, me?
Begs your pardon, but have you ever seen this brother walking around here anywhere? He must be a missing person. Have you ever saw his face on a milk carton?
Tricky, must be part of the gas face series. The same one who started Black Cat Bad Luck Theories. Yeah, he done it. This place, he runs it, and I'm guilty. Alcatraz for 400. Judgy not, the unjudged is where he slipped. The real guilty is filthy. He tipped Egypt, blew the nose right off the Sphinx. Now when he inks, ugly as when our hair kinks. We thinks, then zap goes the nap. Now I got's good here. If that's good here, then bad's a hood's here. Comb, twisted dome, braided or faded. The first man played it, and now we hate it. Robbed of our culture, true indeed, I bear witness. And recommend this mental fitness. So get this, loaded Toolie and pointed out a goon G, then ask him, who you calling Moody? Who, me? Man, damn, man. Yo, they wanna call me a monkey, a cool, a jigaboo, a boogeyman. Yo, Bert. Yo, Bert.
What is it?
Yo, G, they wanna call me all these names.
I know what we can do.
What can we do?
We'll ask someone out there to find
Little Sambo.
What you be meaning, G?
Okay, pick up a crayon. For me? No, them. Oh, yes, kids, pick up a crayon. Look for
Little Sambo.
When you find it, draw a circle around it.
Yo, Bert, you just props, G. Yo, hot that, man. Hey. Yo, you gonna have to rock that hump shit for me later, too.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Yo, I'm in that new whip inside Coca. Hop about that pretty motherfucker like hola, hola, hola. Niggas can't fuck with me. Bye. Yo, pleased to meet you. How you doing? Let's get this shit started. I've been faced with obstacles my whole life, hit the target. I pray to God, I'm always asking God, why don't you answer? I live in sin, I love a stripper, she my private dancer. They only see the celebrations, keep in mind their struggles. Watch the players on your team, look at their face in huddles. They hit my plate, I was stuck between a rock and hard place. Bam, bam, my father's name is Barney Rubble. Went to Barney's cause my shorty got the 50 discount. She worked for corporate, fucking still selling work at this bitch house. Of course I'm mad, the Knicks ain't winning chips in 7-3. Of course you mad, your baby mother wanna fuck with me. I got some anger issues, only pussy calm me down. I'm from the east side, Spanish Harlem's only golden child. I'm only into fast money, that slow hustle trash. I see my lawyer once a month and bring that duffel bag. These rappers frauds, when you see them, Mr. Hugs and Fives. Been playing 2K since 2000, now y'all changing lives. Asking how the fuck this Latin rapping like no other. That poppy spitting, read it, fill it, rill up, work the mother. I don't need your validations or your top 10 rap picks. I don't need the freshman cover class to make a classic. Fuck the votes, I don't parlay with the politicians. My parolees, all the homies coming out the prison. Fuck the system, they designed and planned for me to fail. And while we wait for the second coming, I'm raising hell. Nigga, I'm raising hell. Yo, I'm in that new whip inside Coca. Hop about that pretty motherfucker like hola, 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 hola. Yo, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Yo.
Yeah, I know it what it is. If you don't, put on your seatbelt. Fat Latin rapper, you spazzing, but you gon' need help. Labels try label a nigga, you know how we felt. They don't see the sandwich, but they'll show up when the cheese melt. Dab nabbit, I'm back at it, a crack habit. Laying vocals on the top floor like a rap addict. I knew I'd run this shit. I bought a track jacket, black maxes, and a starter pistol. Let it clap, laughing everybody like Michael Phelps after a dab package. Took him to school and rocked. Yeah, I Jack Blacked it. Thought I was joking when y'all laughed at it. Man, I was dead serious. Now my competition attract maggots. When my city ain't fitting, who brought it back snapping? I put New York on my back, Yankee cap backwards. Always showed up, show enough, I'm the last dragon. Stacking cats in bags while y'all was cat stacking. This is God's work and hard work. When that pen in my hand is Henny and Cran. Ball work. When I converse, it's an all-star converse. Tailored to make niggas chuck deuces and long hurts. Sorry won't fly. Can't spell apologize without looking at an appalled OG before your eyes. They say business is business, can't take it personal. What if you made it your business to take it personal? All of y'all can get it, this business ain't one personal. 16's merciful, God forbid a 32. 64's war, saw 1 through 4 surgical. Anymore, have your core fans search earth for you. See, my name got way more than respect on it. They got fear on it, not even the best want it. So come for me like a bench warrant. I warrant the bench for you, have you at the game but not dressed for it.
I'm in that new whip inside Coca. Hop about that pretty motherfucker like hola. Hola, 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 hola. Yo, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Yo,
I'm in the summer vino stubble, we buttery. Cop trees, chop cheese when I fuck with the ox. Niggas think they wrote the book, but it's more like a pamphlet. Brujeria, I can heal up your soul or snatch it. Sometimes I'm over your head, but nigga, I'ma get across like it's over your bed. I just get by and fuck with a don, and never really let these niggas know what I'm on. Cause he could go from Bobby to pendejo, nigga, real quick. Now he calling me perico, I don't feel shit. It was 40, made 120, that's a real flip. And I've been around the world without a deal, bitch. Cause my father chose a goddess from the Isla. She bumped Celia Cruz and Lisa Lisa. They went half on a kid that I had leaked. Dango little Spanglish, that's Afro-Latina. Rest in peace, abuela, never got to tell her. Hope you found your pleasure, know your life was a novella. Pulling on your rosary, praying that it get better. But I'ma do it mega, meet you in the Mecca. I got proof that little Buddha be the truth in this. Ludicrous, move I'm moving with, you think it's lube in this. I'm cooler than Cool J, how I'm doing it. Well done, Peter Luger shit, a nigga lucrative.
I'm in that new whip inside Coca. Hop about that pretty motherfucker like hola, 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 hola. Yo, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Boss bitch, say hi to a boss bitch. Yo.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
It's your boy, we out here in the ghetto, man. We real deep in the hood right now, man. Fuck the studio, it's too hot in that bitch right now. You feel me? About 100 degrees out here. We popping that water real decent. Records popping real decently right now. Niggas holding us the fuck down. Crazy. Checks is looking retarded. Don't get mad, nigga. Put a smile on your face. I'm bringing it back to the ghetto, nigga. Check, 1, 2.
Well then get your shit together. together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together.
DJ Fusion.
Break the binds, blur the lines, find the silence inside. I'm empty well, hypnotized by the light. Our colors collide to tell the tale. Shifting tide, siren sigh. We are destined to find where time stands still. Winding roads, bitter cold. We have left all we've known in distant hills. Storms inside, we open wide. Where our colors
DJ Fusion.
I love you for life, yeah.
You're a blessing, you're a friend, and this one's for my favorite girl. Humble, proud, true, yeah. The queen who brought me in this world. Mama, I love you. You listen and I live. Words of courage keep me strong, strong. Taught me to offer an apology. Oh, many men when they wrong. Said be accountable for what I say. Tidal words bring trouble near. Remember Jesus Christ, He paid my way. Just believe and have no fear. This one's for my favorite girl. Oh, humble, proud, true, yeah. Queen who brought me in this world. Mama, I love you. Hey, mama, your love never dies for me. Of me, you're not ashamed, no. Instill me with your dignity to uphold the family name, yeah. You say never give up on your dream. Don't lose hope when times get rough. Hey, happiness, it lives inside of me. Your love taught me I was enough, and this one's for my favorite girl. Oh, humble, proud, true, yeah. Queen who brought me in this world. Mama, I love you. Oh, I said this one's for my favorite girl. Oh, humble, proud, true, yeah. Queen who brought me in this world. Oh, mama, don't you know, don't you know?
Hey, Niecy, where's your brother? He got in the car with Jeff, Greg, and D. They went up to Randall Park Mall. He said he'll be home before dinner.
Oh, really? We're paying all this money to a professional musician, and he takes his butt to Randall Park Mall. Wait till he gets home.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Till it feels good. Gotta keep loving you, baby. Let the years grow, baby. Gotta keep loving you, darling. So don't start it, 'cause you do it right. Girl, I want you all day and night. As the moon goes, baby, I'ma keep loving you, baby. Make you feel good, darling. I'ma keep loving you, darling. As a love show, gotta stay home with you, baby. Let kids grow, baby. Gotta stay home with you, darling. So start it, 'cause you do it right. Girl, I want you all day and night. Make you feel as the moon glows, baby. I'ma keep loving you, baby. Make you feel good, darling. I'ma keep loving you, darling. As the moon glows, baby. I'ma keep loving you, baby. Make you feel good, darling. I'ma keep loving you, darling.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
goes on? Where does it begin? And everyone we love, things that we begin, eventually will go, and surely it will end. The changing face of the earth.
DJ Fusion.
DJ Fusion.
Lake LA like magic, spit rapid, no glance, just glances. I've been happy. Then I told her, baby, fall in love, ooh, fall in love. Wish I never did. I don't wanna love. Fall in love, ooh, fall in love. Wish I never did. I don't wanna love.
Girl, you know I'm too legit. Hitting up my mans that I be coolin' with. Hooligan, girl, I told you I ain't one to foolin' with. Not communicating, but I get that from my mama. It's a jungle of gorillas. Why you fuck with anacondas? I'm a Zulu Nation rep, but get the hammer like an honor. Keep it moving for my partners. Ain't no hoovin' in me, Kawte ain't no hoopin'. She just bouncing up the juice, but I'm Fanta. Got the juice and then I lost it. I put 2 with my deposit last week, but I made that cat week. Black sheep, ayy. Do not fall in love with the nigga rap sheet, ayy. You know I'm just out here really tryna pass me, ayy. Young Cicero, keep that ish nasty, ayy. I don't know about them, but I do love. This right here, this that group love. Hey, Tom, what happened to love? This is on the shoe, get your new head.
Fall in love, ooh, fall in love. Wish I never did. I don't wanna love. Fall in love, ooh, fall in love. Wish I never did. I don't wanna love.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
DJ Fusion.
Fofoche wa towede. Débrouiller n'est pas voler. Fofoche plazo de bois. Il n'y a pas de saut métier. Aklaje dokun baba jodo lenu. Ogbenu de tiwa. Bono to kudu to dragbe. Ewe kuno ku. Ena se makoche na we. Ena klan we kon tribunal. Ena uvi na we. Boso wasi na we. Ajobile na jowedo. When I walk to yellow pole, yeah, ay, heritage na bring you bofo, big wahala. Baba sin testament di wa unwe, no yin twede mele akosako. Asosa non vitu ede leton. Et ma pomme de pépé na we. Tu as mangé ton blé en herbe. Nawe arabasido. Menwe na dohe we. Winyanda fodi. Anyangando legba. Héritage va te tuer. Yeah, Madonna we are brother no we guno kuya. Ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé. Ara rẹ̀ ló fi nà. Tó bá sọ̀lù igi ọ̀pẹ. Orí rẹ̀ ni yóò padà sí o. Ọwọ́ tí ewé ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé. Ara rẹ̀ ló fi nà. Oko tó bá sọ̀lù igi ọ̀pẹ. Orí rẹ̀ ni yóò padà sí o. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ó máa ṣe o. Tó bá máa jẹ́ òkè. Bàbá o, kò sí. Aya o, kò sí. Ìyá o, kò sí. Ọ̀rẹ́ o, kò sí. Abánisọ, kò sí. Family, kò sí. Abániró, kò sí. Eliezer, kò sí. Olírìtò, kò sí. Tó bá bàjẹ́ òkè làwọn o. Tó bá bàjẹ́ òkè làwọn o. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ó máa ṣe o. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà ló ṣe ra rẹ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ó máa ṣe o.
Worship me. Worship me. Oh, here it go. Okay. Stop and smell my roses, posies. Appreciate my poses, they know. I'm a fanfare like the Star Spangled. Oh, say, can you see my angles? Cause I'm hotter than the stove top. You can put the kettle on, but I'ma make the thing pop. No, I ain't talking about my work, just my work. You can add it all up while I'm beefing up my purse. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. Make me believe it. Hands to the sky. Show me that you're mine. Oh yeah, baby, worship me. Worship me. Get it together. Make it feel good. Patiently, quietly, faithfully, worship me.
DJ Fusion.
Check. You niggas don't even know all that talk they know. So cannot tell me nothing, show me something I ain't seen before. The hoe on my pick a lot, smoking on the mistletoe. Make her kiss alone it while we touch her butt at 24. She look like a centerfold, my ball on my genital. Sucking on it like she getting vitamins and minerals. I be on them chemicals, she be on my testicles. Poked her with my tentacles and put her on my schedule. Rolling up them vegetables, rapping with that special flow. Only way your next to blow if you be strapped with C4. I be fresh from head to toe, every day a fashion show. You stick to that calico and serve like John McEnroe. Got a salad on my show, you spent salad on my blow. That was back when we was copping dubs and trying to roll a phone. Now a nigga living good, I done made it out the hood. Think I'm going back, I wish a motherfucker would.
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though. They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though.
Hey.
Really though, like really though.
Still wicked as Alistair. Crowley niggas know me well. For heaven's sake, I'm the GOAT. You haters could go to hell. When you're getting money, nigga, every day is sunny. I'ma act a ass on that donkey, let her pull my ponytail. Second grade, took my mama wedding ring. Took that bitch to show and tell. Now I'm married to the game to no avail. Rounded me for like a month. Now I'm getting high as fuck. Employer trying to write me up. But now I'm a writer with ambitions of a writer. And half the shit on my writer I don't even want. The fan is for us, the Henny's for the sluts. Givenchy bikers with the rap rips. Ball main, bod mine. Bathing Nate by my dick. Paid by the Bloods, raised by the Crips. Solo holder prophecies, atrocities, exhibition. Oh yeah, now a nigga living good, but good could be better. I wish a motherfucker would.
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though. They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though.
Life is like an appetite, a truth and dare. I double dare your life to end in vain before the end is near. See, I can hear you crying silent, sitting in the dark, holding crosses across your heart. Sin is such a work of art. Watch out for the love lost.
Bet 1,000, shoot 1,000. Things a nigga do for thousands. Made 1 million counting sheep. Gave it all to public housing. Taking off the Abu Dhabi. Beaming up the motor Scotty.
Talking to promoter Scotty. Everybody knows Scotty. Murder one you heard of from the resident, the all day madness. Got it off the wipe it off the evidence, the blood on mattress. Big power, big stages. My zoo cannot fit the cages. This booth is not used to faking. My crew just love confrontation. I chew the face off the laces. I moved away from the waitress. I chef the pot that made poison. I cooked and tipped all the patients. My bitch is way beyond basic. That's life insurance, car insurance, good pussy insurance. Hey, look what I'm doing. Hey, buying in foreigns. Hey, K-Dot. 4 years, I got the same watch, but it's the real watch, and that bitch fire. Speed racer waiting outside, the roof on it like a tank top. Counting money, watch paint dry. When I'm done, it's when the rank stop.
They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though. They say I got the city on fire. I ain't booming, that's a goddamn lie. Whoa. Really though, like really though. Really though, like really though.
Listen, wish a motherfucker would brown. I had to put my foot down. It's like I'm popping a clutch. Your hate palpable, your jaw full of dust. You gon' keep talking or we locking it up. And I'm the type of nigga it ain't never been an honor to judge. You a mouse that the Falcon picked up. So disrespect, you getting checked like the top of the month. I was a liar as a kid, so now I'm honest as fuck. And I never passed my mama no blunt. It kept my head straight. Listen, dead weight, never been a problem to dump. Look, I just broke up with my bitch cause we ain't argue enough. I keep it dirty as a split, my uncle Alchemist puff. I strike a birdie on him while I hit your mouth with the club. I wake up early on him, getting out the house is a must. Just like a sweaty pit, sweaty sick, counting your dubs. Either that or you gon' catch me on a mountain with monks, lounging. Ask your girl why I'm out on my nuts. You been the same motherfucker since 2001. Well, it's the left-handed shooter, Kyle Lowry the pump. I'm at your house like, why you got your couch on my chucks? Motherfucker, fucker.
Nah, I'm not.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
Now I'm living with a purpose, I ain't perfect. Allah got me, ain't spent too much time in churches. This from the heart, I ain't spent too much time rehearsing. I was really thinking raw before I purchased. I was really thinking, God, these niggas thirsty. Paranoid around soft niggas, they make me nervous. Clutching a pistol around these clowns, this shit a circus. If you knew my life, you would understand I deserve it. Nobody gave me shit, told me I was worthless. Felt like I was cursed until the day that paper surfaced. It's the reason why me and Beans can relate in person. I'm cut from that cloth, all that talking to get you murdered. I relapsed on that juice, them Percocets be texting me. Plus your bitch keep texting me, I ain't attracted sexually. These niggas selling blow up, got the fiends frustrated, trying to get this dough up. Package on me, ratchet on me. Tell me what your life like, cause mine's is real. Everything signed and sealed, my mind doing pills. Niggas are rat on their own mother, they see that time get real. Teddy bears and candle lightings, give your moms the chills, for real. As far as I can remember, I've been a real one. They say that pressure bust pipes, but I don't feel none.
Just like these whack ass rappers, I can't feel one. You said you wanted the real back, well here it come. Pressure's on once again, but I embrace it. I weathered through this storm before, I'm never breaking. I do this for the youth and the matron won't make it. I tell them every knock is a boost, remain patient. But every move he make is calculated through his hunger. It's sad to say, shorty might not make it through the summer. His mom turned tricks for a fix, the pill stronger. He only met his pop through flicks and a jail jumper. His stomach empty but his clip full. He pop Xannies by the fistful. Drink syrup, skip school. Pants hanging off his ass, ain't been in the bath. I try to stay right, cause I hate to see him crash. Tell him just stay in his lane and remain humble. You bound to get hit in the game, just don't fumble. I seen G's drop the ball and straight crumble. Just know, if your aunt had a dick, she'd be your uncle. What's your life like, nigga? Mine's is real. No if, mights, maybes, probably will. I blow your fucking head off with that revolver still. I shot a nigga on tour, got that revolver still. Know when you fucking with the bully, you involved with real. I put your body somewhere. They won't solve your kill, nigga. You need to stop it, thinking Mac won't pop it. Had your mom in all black out cash.
It's the Broad Street Bully and Dave East. Yeah, we playing for keeps.
These niggas dressing like freaks and they calling it fleek.
These niggas be signing sheets, plus they calling police.
Know every nigga in the ghetto ain't involved in the streets.
We ain't really into the games, we gon' rush you to peace.
Pull something big, I'll give you a long kiss on the cheek. We ready to die.
Sky's the limit.
Who want beef? I was a bad boy before I repped the ROC.
This ain't nothing new.
Shit, this just what the fuck we do.
We like no limit soldiers.
And nigga, I'm that truth, the reason, the solution.
Nigga, I'm that too.
Whoever stuck to the realness, then I'm that glue. It's a war going on outside, you ain't safe from. You can play Superman and get your cape hung.
We don't start no shit,
and we don't take none.
We just 100%
until our day come.
As far as I can remember, I've been a real one. They say that pressure bust pipes, but I don't feel none.
Just like these whack ass rappers, I can't feel one. You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
As far as I can remember, I've been a real one. They say that pressure bust pipes, but I don't feel none.
Just like these whack ass rappers, I can't feel one. You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You said you wanted the real back, well here it come. You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You said you wanted the real back, well here it come.
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Now let me holler at y'all for a minute, cause I got something that I need to say. What y'all know about that thing? I mean that real thing. I mean make you not wanna sleep, you can't think, you just lose yourself, wrapped all up in it. Shit, that thing will have you mesmerized. Let me sing it for you. You don't know what you do to me. Let me tell you how you make me feel. I need your loving, it's so good to me. I can't even sleep. No, boy, you got me weak. Yeah. My heart is on fire since you put that thing on me. Oh, you put that thing on me. That thing, baby. Baby, mesmerized. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it. Baby, mesmerized. Yeah. Listen, you got me mesmerized. I don't know what to do. Baby, got me hypnotized. I think I'm in love with you. You got me so caught up. Baby, I'm spellbound. I'm floating on cloud 9, and I don't think I'm coming down. Don't you know what you do to me? Baby, it's like ecstasy. I can't even sleep. No. Why you got me weak? Yeah. My heart is on fire since you put that thing on me. Oh, baby, mesmerized. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it. Baby, mesmerized. I'm hypnotized. Yeah, I just can't understand. I can't understand. You got me looking so crazy, baby. You got me looking so crazy right now. Make me wanna clap my hands. Make me wanna stomp my feet. Make me feel real good. When you put the thing on me, let me tell you now, I can't even sleep. Oh, boy, you got me weak. You got me. Your love is so sweet. Since you knocked me off my feet. Oh, I can't even sleep. I can't. Boy, you got me weak. Ooh, your love is so sweet. Yeah, since you knocked me off my feet. Baby. Baby, oh, you got me. Oh, you got
We've been lovers on a mission. Oh, we've been lovers on a mission all the way. But what's love without a mission? Oh, we've been lovers on a mission all the way. So let's take it in a mission. Oh, you know I have the world to think, and I know I gotta go ahead and take some time. Because the last thing I want is thinking that it's time that I leave the borderline. So let's take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. Let's go in and let go, roll in and let go. Take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. I know you're tired, no, I'm tired. Let's take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. It's war outside these walls, baby. It's war outside these doors, yeah. I say the place tonight, this place safe tonight, baby. I know what you're fighting for, baby. You know what I'm fighting for. You know I have the world to think, and I know I gotta go ahead and take some time. Because the last thing I want is thinking that it's time that I leave the borderline. So let's take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. Let's go in and let go, no in and let go. Take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. I know you're tired, no, I'm tired. Let's take it up tonight, break it up tonight, baby. I've been more than a woman. We've been lovers on a mission. Oh, I say place tonight, this place safe tonight, baby. We've been lovers on a mission all the way. So let's take it in a mission. Oh,
You're now listening to FuseBox Radio with DJ Fusion.
Who could cut up music best?
dulce compañía. No me desamparas, ni de noche ni de día. Angelito mío, ruega a Dios por mí. Si tú me abandonas, ¿qué será de mí? ¿Qué será de mí? Like in true romance, I'm not afraid of nights in the desert. I'm with you, baby, live or die. And on my knees tonight, I'll say a little prayer for us, baby. Everything gon' be tight. We'll give them hell tonight, hell tonight.
You are now listening to FuseBox Radio.
You can listen to the FuseBox Radio Broadcast via iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Podcast Addict, and your other favorite podcast players. Check out the FuseBox Radio's official website for our latest episodes, events, and more at FuseBoxRadioOnline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/FuseBox Radio Show, Twitter at Twitter.com/FuseBox Radio, and Instagram at Instagram.com/FuseBox Radio. Feel free to contact us at FuseBoxRadio@gmail.com to submit music for airplay consideration,